Okay, so you're going through a period of a bit of instability here, not feeling very, very grounded. You're trying to overcome some doubts and fears that you are having, and you might be obsessing about something unnecessarily. So, too much in your head, really. You need to let go of those obsessions. So it looks like you may have had a first date. Maybe this is what you're obsessing about at the moment, hoping that the second date is in order or that it develops into something else. And you're also going through you've also gone through a period of a lot of anxiety and stress as well. So you seem to be thinking too much about the situation. Now you are feeling very frustrated. Maybe things are not moving fast enough for you. Everything seems to be grounded at the moment. It doesn't seem to be taking off, and you do want some kind of commitment to come in as well. You are working very hard on trying to manifest that commitment. So those are the energies for those 2 weeks. So I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot for the main read. Sorry, I'm using the Tarot of the Elves for the main read and the Archangel Power Tarot for the Oracle read, rather. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Okay, so you've got the Ace of Rods over here. So something brand new coming in. So this looks like this could be a new relationship. It could be a very sexual relationship because the Rods, Ace of Rods is about a new sexual relationship starting over there. And there's a lot of energy, a lot of power, a lot of drama associated with this new one, and a lot of sexual attraction as well with this new relationship. And it looks like here you have the Sun card as well with the Lovers card. So this is definitely a new relationship coming in, and it's going to be a very committed relationship, a very sexually attractive relationship. It might end up in some kind of marriage, and bringing a lot of light, a lot of happiness for you. So this brand new relationship coming in, a very sexually attractive relationship, but also that could end up into something long-term and very committed. So in the past, you've let go of the past. You've got the Death card over here. You may have come through a very difficult situation, but you've let it go and you are now moving on. You came through a period of transition in the past year, and now you're moving on. And it seems like this person that you're attracted to is very, very emotionally supportive and also gives you a lot of satisfaction. This is the Wish Fulfillment card. It's a card of satisfaction. It's a card of, wisdom. This person seems to be very supportive, and they're ticking all the boxes really, offering you that emotional support that you want. And you've met them in the last few months. Now you're starting a brand new cycle. You've let go of the past. Maybe this person was somebody that was hanging about that you didn't notice initially, but now you're starting off a brand new cycle with them. You're taking that leap of faith with them. Now you are recovering from the past. This is the Four of Swords. You may have spent a lot of time by yourself getting over this difficult relationship that you had to let go of, and you have, come to a new realization or reached a new spiritual level. You may have asked for some kind of help and assistance. Maybe you've received some kind of advice as well on how to get over this situation. So, with the Four of Swords, it's recovering from that Three of Swords, which was the heartbreak, and now the Four of Swords is getting new insights, new ideas, getting your power back in your hand again, because she's taking the sword and managing to speak your truth again, getting back your confidence. So you are now in a point where you are quite, a lot of people have a lot of respect for you. Because you've come through a very difficult or very trying times, and you've come out on top. So this is the Six of Wands, and this is being victorious after facing a lot of difficulties where there was a lot of loss and a lot of hurt and a lot of pain, but you have come out on top as well. And you've taken your power and your control back again. So you've got the Queen of Swords over here. You're very determined. People see you as a very determined person, and a person who's also faced a lot of adversity and has succeeded. So you have got a lot of, people that admire you. You can see that you have been through the mill, really. You have been through almost trial by fire, and you have come out of it quite successfully. And that is how people see you. What you're worried about is, saying things that are going to upset people. So you are worried about stepping on a few toes. You're worried that if you speak your truth or come out too strongly, you're going to stir up a lot of anger or anxiety amongst the people around you. So you are taking it very, very cautiously at the moment. So going into the future, you've got the Eight of Pentacles over here, the Four of Rods and the Two of Rods. So the Eight of Pentacles, working really hard for your independence, working really hard for your money, and working hard to get that stability and security that you're looking for. You could be studying, you could be learning new things, but definitely investing a lot of time and effort into what you're doing. And a lot of people are standing back and admiring, what that you're doing. They do see that you're working very hard and you're very, very focused on what you're doing. So the Four of Rods is about stability. It's about, this could be marriage. So the new relationship that you start here could end up in a marriage, in a commitment, this new relationship. And you could even be starting a family with this person that you meet. So the Four of Rods is the marriage card. But it's also, a card of achievement. So you are going to be achieving that stability. This could also be about buying a new home or moving into more secure accommodation. And it's a foundation card. It is a card of structure, and that is where you are taking your life at the moment. So this whole new relationship could end up in a marriage. And now, just be aware, to take the other person's opinions also into consideration, because there could be a bit of a power struggle going on over here. There's some kind of choice that needs to be made over here, but also remember that a compromise is always needed, and not to get into arguments unnecessarily. So sometimes you need to let things go in order to keep the peace, because you don't want the situation where there's a power struggle and arguments, and that could end you back into a relationship that is not a healthy one. So just be aware of that. Listen to the other person's opinions and try not to be too, taking too much of control, but give them equal. There needs to be an equal distribution of power in order for this relationship to succeed. Make sure that you are not the only one in the driving seat, that you give equal ear to what the other person has got to say, because you don't want to end up in a kind of a power struggle over here. So this is, making that decision about compromise. So this is the card of compromising and, allowing that relationship to be peaceful rather than it becoming, where you stand up for yourself and don't listen to what they've got to say, and then it ends up in the other person feeling as though, you are taking their power away from them. So be aware that could happen if you don't compromise at some points. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Archangel Power Tarot. So the first card is the Ace of Michael, and this says, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So, if there's a lack of communication, you can end up having a power struggle going on over there. So make sure you are communicating how you feel exactly with the person that you are dealing with, and, make them aware of how you feel about things. Don't keep things hidden. Do speak your truth, but do it, kindly. And then you've got the King of Michael over here. So it says, wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. So both these cards are talking about expressing your truth, speaking, saying whatever you need to say and not keeping things hidden. Be perfectly upfront about what you want and what your intentions are. And the last card is the Six of Aries, which says, material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, knowing and giving and receiving with a grateful heart. So this is sharing your feelings. So don't keep things hidden. Don't keep things locked up. Don't keep things bottled up. Make sure that in this relationship you keep communication. You must keep the channels of communication open, and make sure the person knows exactly how you're feeling. Honesty is very, very important. So you are starting a brand new journey now. You're getting over the past, you're healing from that past, and this new journey is going, a lot of people admire you. You've your confidence back, you've got your power back. But you are starting this brand new relationship, and make sure you give the person equal attention and communicate all your ideas, and compromise where it is necessary, in order for you to keep this relationship fresh, and also to keep this relationship calm and healthy. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.